Glowing plants. The upshoot is plant that glow with a greenish hue visible to the naked eye. They glow both in the dark and in the daylight, said Serkis, adding that the light appeared to be 10 times brighter than that produced by using bacterial genes. Then discussion. The latest research is not the first time scientists have created glowing greenery, a development that has led to suggestions of everything from plant-based streetlights to self-illuminating Christmas trees. Among previous approaches, researchers have delivered both luciferins and the enzymes necessary for bioluminescence into plants via nanoparticles, while other teams have incorporated bacterial genes for bioluminescence into plant. However, these approaches have had drawbacks. The delivery of luciferin on tiny particle is more expensive and is not self-sustained, while the incorporation of bacterial bioluminescence genes involves a cumbersome process that results in only a weak glow. What's more, said Serkis, the latter approach appears to be toxic to plants. Numerous animals, microbes, and mushrooms, from fireflies to honey fungi, can glow, a phenomenon known as bioluminescence. This occurs when enzymes act on chemicals known as luciferins within the organisms, resulting in energy being released in the form of light. However, bioluminescence does not crop up naturally among plants. What is bioluminescence? A group of scientists has created plants that glow in the dark. The glowing is called bioluminescence and is found in lots of different insects, sea creatures, and even mushrooms. The scientists made plant glow by injecting DNA from glowing mushrooms into them. The Glowing Plant Project was the first crowdfunding campaign for a synthetic biological applications. The project was started by Sunnyvale-based Hack Space BioCurious as a part of the DIE Bio philosophy. Now come to the scientist view. In the future, this technology can be used to visualize activities of different hormones inside the plant over the lifetime of the plant in different tissues absolutely non-invasively. It can also be used to monitor plant responses to various stresses and changes in the environment, such as drought or wounding by herbivores. Dr. Karen Sarkisian, the CEO of Planta, a startup that led the work and research at Imperial College. We really hope to bring this to the market in a few years from now once we make them a bite together. Once we make the ornamental plants with this new technology. Emitting an eerie green glow, they look like foliage from a retro computer game. Researchers say the glowing greenery could not only add an unusual dimension to home decor but also open up a fresh way for scientists to explore the inner working of plants. The new research take a different tack, harnessing the recently discovered process by which fungi emit light. The team say that is important as the process involves a luciferin produced from a chemical that is naturally present in plant caffeic acid. Then effects of bioluminescence. On a moonless night deep in a Brazilian rainforest, the only thing you are likely to see are the tiny smears of light from flitting fireflies or the ghostly glow of mushrooms scattered around the forest floor. Both effects are the result of bioluminescence, the peculiar ability of some organisms to behave like living night lights.
The exact method of how mushrooms can generate a spooky glow remained a mystery, in contrast to the elucidation of the light emitting pigments used by the many other forms of life that can generate bioluminescence. But now a team from the Institute of Biophysics in Krasnoyarsk in Siberia, led by Konstantin Pertov, and the Institute of Bioorganic Chemistry in Moscow, led by Ilya Yampolsky, has finally teased apart the chemical structure of the fungal protein used to generate the ghostly glow of foxfire. They did it by the counterintuitive approach of looking the counterintuitive approach of looking for its mushroom that did not glow in the dark because it was here they thought the precursors of the bioluminescence substance known as luciferin might be more easily found, and they were right. He found the light attracted the sort of insects and other creatures that would be good at spreading spores. They also showed the bioluminescence only occurred at night, ruling out the useless byproduct theory. Results indicate that the bioluminescence can attract animals to disperse spores. This additional spores mechanism might confer to this fungus some advantages, especially in dense forest, Stevoni says. Now I would like to define lucifer. The luciferin was first identified in the late 19th century by a French chemist, Raphael Dubois, working on click beetles and bivalve molluscs. He gave the name luciferin to the substance that can be oxidized in growing plant is a process or a unique way to describe plants in a new ways. But it is much difficult and expensive and time-taking process. But researchers since many years till today working on it because with the beauty it also beneficial. Like in dark, glowing plant shows light which is attractive and useful for persons. This technology could also be used to provide low intensity indoor lighting or to transform trees, self powered street lights, glowing plants to replace street lights.